Okay, I think we can get started. Let me just switch on my video. A very warm welcome to everyone, and thanks for taking the time to join us today. This is going to be the first session of a two-part series that we're doing on the open source energy modeling that we've been working on. And we're going to give a sort of zero to hero walkthrough that will ideally take you from, if you don't have to have any background in Python or PyPSA programming, and hopefully give you a few tips and tricks. And by the end of these two sessions, you should be able to install the model yourself and run some basic examples. So just in terms of a way of introduction and welcome, I'm going to welcome Steyn, who's the Managing Director of Meridian Economics, just to say a few words before we get started.
Thank you, Peter. And I just want to say welcome to everybody. This is a very important process for us. A couple of years ago, we looked at our plans and strategies for doing energy system modeling. And at that point, we had to make a decision about what route we were going to do, we were going to go. And I think in discussions with Peter and other colleagues, we made I think, very important and fortuitous decision that we are going to go with the open source PyPSA route. So in the years since then, this has become a really important part of our enterprise, of what we do. Working on PyPSA and building this South African models that we use, publishing it in GitHub, connecting with colleagues internationally, has all been a really fruitful way for us to go about this energy modeling into an enterprise. We have a specific stated mission that we want to support the growth of the energy modeling community in South Africa and in developing countries more broadly. And that is really why we decided to go the open source route. So the reason we're partly holding these workshops, and Peter can say more about this, is because we're trying to actively support particularly universities, centers of learning, other organizations that want to grow their skills and capacity in this area to learn how to use these models. And as the power sector changes rapidly around us, the need to pay attention to the energy needs and the energy strategies for different entities, from firms to cities, municipalities, to large industrial complexes, mines, and to countries, is now becoming really critical. So we think, rather than just relying on very expensive black boxes with very high license fees, where only a small number of people can really have access to, we're very supportive of an open source model where the barriers to entry are lower. There's certainly a significant learning curve, but it also creates a culture of sharing, of learning, of sharing data and information, and allowing the whole energy modeling community to advance and progress and stay up to speed with or keep up with all the changes and the new demands that the energy transition is placing on us. So thanks to Peter and the team for all this hard work, and we look forward to hear what they have to say today.